for increase of voltage and increase of power, this waveform is usually followed. And basically, if you remember your theory, for series such as Fourier series, any function, suppose we have a function f of x, okay? So there is a function f of x, and this function of fx is just a summation of all terms x equal to 0 to infinity, and then you have some an coefficient of sine omega t terms, and you have some bn coefficient of cos omega t terms. Okay, so basically any function in mathematics that you want to generate, you can use a combination of sine series and cosine series, and you need to have the right coefficients and right basically the strength of the coefficient should be proportional the way you want them to be, so that the actual function will be generated. Okay, so we can apply this idea to generate a square wave series. Okay, and the idea is very simple. Suppose we have a square wave series which has some input voltage. Let's say this is input voltage is V. So in a typical period, you have uh, the waveform is going from V volts to 0 volts, and half of the period. So if you look at the period here, the period is all the way from here to here. Okay, so from this position to this position is one period. So half of the period you have the value is so if I go 0 to period let's say pi, then I have V volts, and from pi to 2 pi my function goes to 0 volts. Okay, so that is the kind of function I need to generate. All right, so if I want to use this idea and generate this square wave using Fourier series, then basically there are a few things that you should remember. And one of the few things is that if you look at the integral 0 to 2 pi, right? And if you calculate the integral, for example, sine some value of t, and if you look at 0 to 2 pi, some integral of cosine mt, and all these are 0. Okay, so even integral of sine some function times cosine some function, even that is equal to 0, right? Now uh, only the terms, if you look at a series from 0 to 2 pi, only sine square function, and this is not equal to 0. Okay, and integral 0 to 2 pi cosine square function is again not equal to 0. And in fact, these things over a period, if you're going from 0 to 2 pi, this will be basically 2 pi divided by 2, right? So the value actually will be 2 pi divided by 2, which is pi. Okay, so if it was 0 to a, the value would have been a by 2. Okay, so that is the typical thing that one has to remember when you are generating the coefficients for the Fourier series. Okay, so typically, let's say I want to generate these coefficients. Again, this Fourier series expansion I can write as a0 plus because when x is equal to 0, right? What do I get? I have not a0. It will be, I think, b0, because here at value 0, cos 0 is 1, so you get b0 term outside. Okay, and you have some an sine omega t, so you have n equal to 1 to infinity, like that, and you have some an again sine omega t plus bn cos omega t. Now it doesn't matter which one is an, which one is bn. The important thing is that the coefficient an is in front of sine and bn is in front of cosine. Okay, so you can interchange the names, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the initial term b0, again, when I want to find this b0 term, this an term and bn term, basically I have to do the Fourier trick, right? So I have to do some function f of x, and then basically I have to just integrate the function. Okay, so for the calculating of b0 term, I will have the value that I am taking some 0 to 2 pi integral. Okay, and I'm doing the same thing on the right hand side. I'm doing some integral of b0, and remember there will be other integral terms, but integral of all sine terms is 0 and integral of all cos terms is 0. So these terms all vanish and I am only left with this b0. And suppose in our case where I'm generating a voltage signal, this is some function of time. So this is some function of t dt, and then this will be dt. So basically what I get is some 0 to 2 pi function of time times dt is equal to integral of b0 dt. b0 is again coefficient, it's constant. So I just get b0 times the time period. And remember, in a time period we are considering 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so I have a value b0 times 2 pi for the integral on the right hand side. Left hand side, again, because I want to generate a square wave series, I have a value of the function v for half the period, and half the period it's 0. So actually this left hand side integral is 0 to 2 pi, and I'm integrating some voltage value times dt, and this is equal to b0 times 2 pi. Okay, so that gives me basically that the b0 term is 1 over 2 pi. Okay, and v will be when I do this integral, v is constant, so I just get v times this integral. Again, I have to be careful here, this thing is going from 0 to pi. Okay, because half the period the value is 0, so I get value of v times pi, and then pi and pi will cancel, so basically I'm getting v by 2. So that is my first coefficient, b0 is v by 2. Similarly, if you want to find an, right, so all you will do is you will multiply by sine terms, and only the an sine square omega t integral will survive, right? So sine square some omega t integral will survive. Okay, 0 to 2 pi. And on the right hand side, on the left hand side, this will be some 0 to 2 pi, again function will be some f of x times sine omega t. Remember, all the other terms which have cosine and sine, that multiplication, that integrals are 0 as per our data entry here. Okay, so, and so to calculate the an term, basically that's all you need to do. And so you will get basically that an in our case. Now again, you have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so an you will get as 1 over pi. Okay, and it will be integral 0 to 2 pi, some function of time times sine omega t. And similarly bn term will be 1 over pi, integral is 0 to 2 pi, function of t, and cosine omega t. Okay, and now I can put the value of function. Remember, the function value is v from 0 to pi. Okay, so if I plug that in here, my integral, this integral here is basically so let's find the an first. So it is again 1 over pi, right? And again, I only care about 0 to pi because only there my function is some v times sine omega t, right? That is what it is. Baki jagah the function is from pi to 2 pi, the function value f of t is 0. Okay, so that is what I'm evaluating. And again, for calculating this integral, you just have to look at the value. See, again, v is constant, so v will go outside, so it will be v by pi, and sine is just cosine omega t divided by omega, and then you are evaluating 0 to pi, right? So then you have basically some v by pi, and then this is some cosine of pi omega minus cosine of 0 divided by omega. Okay, so again, this is just a factor. Omega can be 1, it doesn't matter. If you take omega as 1, then you will get cos of pi is minus 1, and this is minus again minus cos 0 is minus 1. Okay, divided by omega. Okay, and then you have to remember, if omega is 2, then this becomes 2 pi, so then this will become 1, and then it will be 0. Okay, so for all terms that are basically odd, so odd terms are basically non-zero. Okay, and even terms are 0. Okay, so basically you will get minus 2 v by some omega pi, and then that is your value. Okay, so integral of sine is actually minus sine, so there should be a minus here. So अगर minus से multiply करेंगे, so यहाँ पे minus हमारा factor बाहर है. You have to remember that. Okay, so this will be plus 2v in the end. Okay, so basically that is what you get. You get some 2v by omega pi or some factor. Remember, only the odd terms will survive. Okay, so omega has to be 1 2 3 or whatever. So omega is 1 3 5 and so on. Okay, and again, if you look at the bn integral, it will be 1 over pi 0 to pi, and then v is the constant voltage, and then you have cosine omega t term, as per our definition. And again, cosine integral is actually sine divided by omega, and then this is going to 0 to pi, and so sine of pi is 0, and sine of 0 is also 0. So all the bn terms are 0. Okay, so basically using the Fourier series and looking at what we want to generate, basically we have found out that there is an initial coefficient value at time t equal to 0, and that value is basically v by 2. And you should have all these an terms. The term should be some 2v by some factor of n pi's. The n is 1 3 5 7 or something, and these are the terms. Okay, so remember, an terms have the sine terms, right? So the first term will be your 2v by basically pi. Then there will be sine omega t, that is sine of t, and then the second term will be 2v by 3 pi, because there is a 3 factor here. Okay, so 2v by 3 pi, and then you should get sine of 3 omega t here. Okay, and then sine of 5 omega t, sine of 7 omega t. So that is the Fourier series. Okay, so इतना पार्ट समझ में आया सबको?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So now what
Yes,
we are
sir.
going to do is we are going to go to the Scilab program. Okay, so सबको Scilab program दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a program. Now this program will create our Fourier series. So if you see line by line what is happening here, first basically we have defined some voltage. Let's say we want a voltage of 4 volts. Okay, so हमारा 4 volts है जिसको हमको चाहिए, and we are going to create some value of omega. This is the frequency of the signal, so you can keep it any value. You can keep it 1, or you can keep it 10 or something. Okay, and the curve that we are generating for certain time, because a signal will go for flow for certain time, so we are generating basically points from 0 time to 0.99 times, which is going to be in seconds, and then each step size is 0.0001. Okay, so that is the incremental time step for which the signal will keep on moving. Okay, so every data point will go from 0 to 0.99 with an increment of 0.001. Okay, so now ये तो हमारा स्टार्टिंग कंडीशन है. 4 वोल्ट्स का हमको चाहिए, सो आर वी इज 4 वोल्ट्स. And so again, very simply, first thing you have to define is the initial value. x0 will be v by 2, जैसे हमने अभी डिफाइन किया था कि हमारा फर्स्ट टर्म v by 2 है. And if I look at Fourier series that I'm generating, so I can generate a Fourier series with 2 terms. So I can generate with just the first term and the first 2 terms of the Fourier series. So these are the first 2 terms of the Fourier series. So this is our function. You are defining x1 as 2v by pi, अभी जो हमने derive किया, 8 times sine omega t, that is the first function, plus remember odd term odd terms ही survive करेगा. So the next term will be 2v by some pi, and then there is some sine 3 omega t by 3, है ना? So it is 2v by 3 pi times sine 3 omega t. Okay, so now we have the first basically the 2 terms that we are adding. So that is the one series, or you can have more and more terms in your Fourier series. So the next Fourier series that we have created, x2, has one additional term. So you have 2v by pi sine omega t, 2v by pi sine 3 omega t by 3. Then we have added one more term, 2v by pi sine 5 omega t by 5, and so on. So we are creating Fourier series with 2 terms, 3 terms, 4 terms. We can add more and more terms, 5 6 7 terms. We have gone up to the 2v by pi sine 11 negative 11. Okay, and now what we need to do is we need to plot this. Okay, so in Scilab there is a function called plot, just to plot the series, and if you want all these plots to appear together, then you have to use the subplot feature. Okay, अब ये सब चीज याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I'm just showing you the capability of Scilab. Okay, so here basically I've created a subplot. So there are 3 rows and 2 columns, and this is the first plot. So the first plot will be the first x1, and basically it has basically 2 terms, and the second plot will be x2, it has 3 terms, and so on. Okay, so if I execute this code, there you see you're getting the, hold on, let me bring it outside if I can. There you go. Okay, so this is our output signal we are getting. You see, the first curve is just showing you a combination of Fourier series with only 2 terms. Okay, and then you have again a Fourier series that is getting created with 3 terms, then 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms, and 7 terms. So if you look at this, the 7 terms, it looks very similar to a square wave. You see, so you have this 4-volt signal coming, and then it goes to 0, and then we have again some 4 volts coming, and then again 0. Okay, so this is a typical way you can see how adding more and more terms in your Fourier series will actually create the waveform like a square wave that you desire. Okay,